Hi there, it's Bex. Just out on my travels. It's raining and I'm very ill prepared today. I've been swapping bug out bags and I'm a lot missing from my kit. Biker here, let's have a look at him. Well, I was saying I'm a lot missing from my kit now because I've been swapping the bags out. So I'm going to have to improvise this on the go. I'm short of, paracord, things like that, and they're daft things to be short of. So I've got my bootlaces. I will have to use them to do this experiment, and I also promised you, sit you down there, I would show you the tactical deployment bag, and I don't know if you can see it. This is my old tactical deployment bag. It's 110 litres. It's got all my kit in, other than my ground system. And the only things missing out of this kit, which I usually carry out, is my Dutch Army hoop bivvy and my sleeping roll mats. And that's it. Everything else is in this, and the reason I tell you that is because it's carrying a lot lighter. This, my other system, the Alice pack, that carried heavy. So I'm going to do about 2.5 miles out, 2.5 miles back, give you a quick shot of where we're going, and if I can zoom in a bit. Anywhere up there will do me. Right then, talk to you in a bit. Another car. You know, I've made a lot of mistakes today. You know, I don't mind sharing them with you if it stops other people doing the same. So check your kit, make sure you've got everything you need in it. I haven't got my paracord, like I said earlier. I can adapt that. And another stupid mistake I've done, I always let at least someone know where it is I'm going, and that's exactly what I've done. I've told my other half. I've even given ground coordinates. You know, you can get them off Google Earth at the bottom there. Longitude, latitude. Write the numbers down and just leave them with your other half or your mate, anything. And if anything happens to you, if you're not back at the time you say you're going to be back, the rescue party, the police, will know where to start looking. It'll give them a general area. And like I said, stupid mistake, I've changed my route, and you know, shouldn't have done it. So before I lose a phone signal, I'm going to phone home and at least you know, try and work out my topography, work out where I am, and phone that in, you know, just in case anything happens, you know, because one day it will. So today I want to make my own under blanket for the hammock. I've seen them, I know about them. I don't like the price of them, and I certainly don't like how big they are. You know, I'd need 2 sleeping bags theoretically, an under blanket and an over blanket. I want to cross here, this field, but have a look what we got in there. I take it they're just house. zoom in. Ooh. We'll go and Pete's on. For some reason I can't zoom in. Are massive cow things. That's what they're called, cow things. And don't get mistaken for bulls. I think it'll be alright to cross. I don't know. I know further down there's a crossing. But I'm going to make my own back blanket today. I don't like paying 80 quid for the cheapest. A down back blanket, £187 for a down one. That would have been lighter. But, you know, it's a lot of volume to carry. I think that's a gate up there. So, bear with me. I'm in the field. I don't know what the hell these animals are. Do you know, if I'm going to get a chase, I'm going to drop the pack. I'm just going to leg it. They're big. Hope they're not bulls. Holy Camaro. He's getting up, he's seen me. Check all around. There's a gate up here, I haven't noticed that before. He's knocked a hole in the wall. He's put a fence there and a gate, which is good access for this woodland. Yeah, so I don't like the idea of paying, you know, 80 quid for a snug pack under blanket, and it's as big as a sleeping bag, and that is more volume in my pack than I need to be carrying. You know, because I'd need two. Oh, just stop here a sec, have a kneel down. Because what I would need, bear with me, what I would need is two, theoretically, you know, something the size of a sleeping bag. Need an under blanket and an over blanket. That's two sleeping bags. It's a lot of volume in your pack, and if you're carrying out like I do, I don't need that much volume. One sleeping bag is enough. You know, that's bulky enough. So I've adapted something that'll work as an under blanket for a hammock. It's small, it's lightweight, and it doesn't need any sewing skills. You don't need to cut holes in it. It's you're going to have to adapt, and that's what we're going to do today. I've had a go in it actually a couple of times. I've had a couple of nights out without you, and it does work, but it hasn't been that cold. The coldest it got to was -2, and it wasn't bad. I can improve on it, put it that way. So we'll have a look at that now. Right, see if we can cross this field with these bull things. Cow bulls, that's what they're called, cow bulls. You know, it's very overgrown since I was last here. I was here about November, and I was out doing a hammock hang. I hadn't started filming anything back then, and got to about -2, and if you've hammock hung without a back blanket in that kind of weather, you suffer something called cold arse. It's not nice. All your back, your backside, everything cold. Yeah, this has really changed. It's beginning of May now, 2013. It's 11 degrees Celsius. The sun's up. Got a lovely bit of shade here All I need to do is just find 2 trees. I'm puffed out. Yeah, I'm on the track, you know, so I want to get off the track and find a couple of trees. I don't need to go far off the track. But just have a look over here. I mean, look how dense this is, and as you can see by the ground, it's totally uncoppiced. Nobody's here looking after it. You know, I'm going to follow this track. Don't know if you can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch every single footstep. I'm going to keep my eyes down. I don't want to be twisting my ankle. You know, I'm out on my own. Obviously somebody has a fair idea of where I might be. This is really interesting. I haven't been in the forest this deep. Where's the sun? Put you behind the sun. There seems to be keeps every so often, little cages. I'm going to go up and have a look. And I don't know if that's anything to do with pheasants, because I know there's lots of pheasants around here. I've had a couple. Won't tell anyone. Anyway, have a look at this. There they are. Now these are in my edible food guide, you know. I haven't got my edible food guide book on me. But you need to boil these twice, if not 3 times. They're very poisonous. So you wouldn't eat them raw. I'm going to throw that away and wash my hands when I get up here. Boil them up 2-3 times. You know, you can eat them. I'm going to put a caption on of what they're called. Oh, there's loads of them. Obviously they're a family of the fern. But yeah, there's loads of them. I'm going to have to show you some of my wild edibles. There's a dog out, you know. And I hope he's not coming this way. Oh, this is great. I love all this. Yeah. Okay, it's not an overnighter. I just really want to just come out for a walk, show you my tactical deployment bag as well. Oh, excuse me, swallowed a fly. And puffed out. I hadn't intended coming this high up. And there is a footpath. So I'm not the only person who's coming here. I want to try and get off this footpath, if anything. Look at this. Here's what I walked up to show you. It's just a big cage in the middle of a forest, on a hill, on a mountain. And I assume that's where they keep the pheasants in breeding season. Like I said, I hadn't planned to come this high up. It's nice though. Everywhere I walk here is a footpath. You know, I'm nearly at the top of this mountain. Didn't plan to be. I'm going to go off the path now and just find 2 trees, quickly put the hammock up, show you the back blanket. Just look at this. Look at that. You know, I'm not going to eat that. You know, nature. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I really can't stand being in anymore. You know, indoors. Can't be doing with it. Cooped up. There's more over here. Look at these. Really, nature does surprise you, doesn't it? Look at that. More there. All wild. They're scattered everywhere. I don't want to actually get up to the ridge line. A lot of reasons why. Put the sun behind you there. Stand you up. Because I don't want to, if you're too close to the ridge line, you're going to get the wind shear. That's going to hit you. It'll get cold at night. There's no protection the higher you up. You don't want to be in a sinkhole either, too low down in the bowl. That'll catch cold air as well. So I'm not ideal for an overnighter, but I'm not doing one. I just want to show you the back blanket underquilt. Oh man, it's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to show you my tactical deployment bag. Okay, there it is on me. Walk over here. Okay, I've got my tactical deployment bag with me as well. It's used by the SO19s. That is our British armed police. Put you there. Just bear with me. On a funny angle, aren't you? I know. That's better. Okay. Whoop. Here's what it looks like. It's a tactical deployment bag, and the people who would use this in our country, in the UK, is the SO19s, armed police, and they'd have all the guns, magazines, clips, all the battens, everything they need. The SO19s goes in here. The armed chest plate, everything. And also who took it on as well is Z-Force, which is the Australian version of the British SAS. They use a tactical deployment bag. It's 110 litres. I've got all my hammock kit in. So I'm going to take it off my shoulders and give you a look. 110 litres worth of tactical deployment bag. Let's have a look what I got in it. Central zip, rucksack straps. Try saying that after a few beers. And you'll notice they have webbing loops on the strap itself, good to tie things onto. And one thing I am going to do is tie on a water bottle on the front. I'm going to do it again on my other pack. Inside, let's have a look. I'm just going to lay out everything I've got. NBC suit, cold weather. Hammock from D.I.Y. A tarp from 10th Wonder. There's my water canteen there. Oh, that's the one I want to put on my shoulder. A cooking kit, and bought out the Coleman's. Petrol. I have that in there is the that's the Arctic sleeping bag from British Army, and I use that as an over blanket. Camo net, trusty knife, Bear Grylls, Gerber, couple of bungees. Now you're going to need a couple of bungees for this experiment. And here it comes. Here it is. Look at that, that's my under blanket. It's about kilo, 1.1 or 1.2 kilos. It's the British Army jungle bag, and I put it in its compression sack. Look at that, guys. That's what you call space saving. And you know, compared to, let me put my Coleman's fuel, my Coleman stove there by it. I mean, look at that. And things carry a lot better in my in this pack. Still haven't found 2 decent trees yet. And yabbering away, I'm going to run out of battery. Okay, so Coleman's stove, British Army jungle bag, 1.1 kilos, compression sack. In total, I think it cost me 20 UK pounds, including delivery. So it's, I think, yeah, it's 20 quid with the stuff sack and everything. And there's a way of putting this up that you don't need to sew, you don't need to cut it open, you don't need to butcher your gear when you get it. You know, I keep saying that, but none of you seem to be listening. Oh, it's lovely to be out, it really is. I don't know what them flowers were we saw, beautiful. Petunias, are they? I'm sure you will put in the comment box what them flowers are. I'm not a botanist, I wouldn't know. That's all my hammock gear. That's all I need. You know, I'm good to, other than food, which I can track. That is all I need to live. Live out here, I could, indefinitely. I've got a water filter. I've got plenty of water. I've got trapping gear for hunting. You know. So you don't need much kit. Everything fits in a 110 litre deployment bag. If I was to put my ground system in as well, you know, I'd be full to capacity there in this bag. But if you're just hammocking, or you're just looking for just something to put your ground system in, this is what you should be looking at. Your 110 litre deployment bag, and the sun is up. And as usual, I haven't bought my sunglasses. Right, we're off. And it carries lovely. My Alice pack, bless her, the old girl. I've hardly got anything in it and picked it up and it was still bloody heavy. Don't like it. Oh, actually, a lie. I love my Alice pack. It's just not practical. You can't be putting that much kit in and it still being heavy. The pack itself is heavy, not the kit in it. But let's get that right. 2 trees, and all the trees here seem quite far apart. I need, generally, I look for something like 4 metres apart, 4.5 maybe. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to have to zoom you in. That tree there, let's zoom in on him. Look at the angle of that compared to the others, and although it's green on top, we know it's living. But that tree there, look at that. In the hammock game, we call that a widow maker. That's about to go over. I'm not tying my tree to that, even though it's an ideal distance. Not tying my hammock to it, rather. I want to do an overnighter up here, but what I want to do as a special treat, I'm going to do it in night vision, and I want to show you some of the wildlife that comes here. I only had a torch last November when I was up here, and there's a lot of strange noises. The woodland monster, you know, and there's wildlife everywhere here, and there's a lot of badger sets and everything, and creatures that I don't even know what they were. They're like my ferrets, they were stoats maybe, and beautiful. Mink is here as well, and unfortunately people make fur coats out of them. Unforgivable, really are, because that's how I keep ferrets as pets. Yeah, you know, don't slaughter nature, God's sake. Right. Ooh, 2 trees, perhaps with the right distance. That one. Let's have a look up, and as you can see, there's still buds on the end of the tree, and this one, yeah, there's still buds on it, which means, you know, that it's alive, it's living, and less likely to fall, even in the strongest winds. And I'm using them. Oh no, look at this. Somebody's beer bottle. It's been here a while. Yeah. But you know, what it means is I'm not the only person who likes this wood. And I thought I was off the beaten track. How wrong can you be? This is my hammock, this is a DD. What I like to do, is I keep the ends here, the tapes that you tie the hammock to. I leave 2 of them out. It's definitely a Land Rover. Anyway, pack them up like that, undo them. Now I can tie this straight to the tree, and if the ground's dirty I can throw this in its stuff sack on the ground. You know, if you pull it all out and put it on the ground first, you get your kit messy and dirty. No need. They're the tapes that I tie on this tree. Okay, let's hammock up. Activity going on down there. But none of them can see me. Feels great. Oh, I mean, this is a great thing about hammocking. You know, you get out in the woodland. I'm on a steep grade, you know. That's a great thing about a hammock over a tent. Is you can put your hammock up on quite a grade of hill, and I know I'm pointing you in the sun, but you know, I'm just showing you where we are, and that's the kind of grade of hill that I'm on. And yeah, on the obvious flaw to any hammock is your cold back. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna need now, is my jungle sleeping bag. It's from the British Army. It's the jungle bag. There it is. And this is in the compression sack. So if I was to, you know, undo the compression sack, it would double in length.